curb street. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he pulls in the catch. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Caught quickly. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. It's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Aggies will crank up the tempo. Can he make it to the marker? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. That pass is caught. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back the chance to pick up the first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective. When as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen. It costs them.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
And the Horned Frogs moving quickly down the field here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. Will he score here? Touchdown, Texas Christian. This quarterback on fire today. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. He brings the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll spot the ball now at the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Oh, it's a reverse. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the plus 27. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. He's kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kurt.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it is shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Here's that defense shifting again. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He'll ride the back again here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. A running play called on 4th down. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Empty set now, 5 wide. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's got it again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass this time. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, A&M. Gets them all the way back to claim the lead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack. The Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead and a large portion.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 30. Past the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, TCU. And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick picked up. Other returner lost the ball. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. Here comes a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They have battled back to go in front now. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw again. Lets it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. returner decides to fair catch this. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. A running route stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense in hurry-up mode. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. Out corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. That football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense adds 6 points. Wow, what a moment. National championship game, and the defense has put their team in front in the 4th quarter.
Chris, they're just trying to get a stop here at this point in the game, trying to get their own offense back out on the field, and instead they get the turnover and the touchdown to boot to give themselves the lead, and we're just minutes away from seeing who's going to win the national championship. But let's not forget that play right there. That could determine the outcome.
They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Good job. Offensive line getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Hands off to the left. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's working, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, TCU. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
And we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The offense really clicking here. They'll run it here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, A&M. This air attack is still unstoppable.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll call for the fair catch here. TCU offense is back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Hand off to the single back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And the Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So how do they play this in the remaining seconds? They're not in field goal range. How aggressive do they get pushing the ball downfield? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So here we go. They'll spot the ball at the 25. It's a 42-yard attempt for the win. He made it! It's a field goal to win a national championship. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions.